Good evening, folks. LQ here on Sunday evening, 6:05, March the 7th, 2021, with a weather update plus more information. Well, it's going to feel like spring. This is Tuesday. Temperatures, this is at 1 o'clock, so temperatures should be up into the 50-degree range. Oh, say around 52. Wednesday, all right, temperature should be up in the 50-degree range again. Here you go, Thursday. Oh, you spring lovers, break out the shorts and the tees or the tankies. We're going to be up into the 60-degree range, lower 60s. Friday, we could be hitting 70 in some locations. Definitely in central to south Jersey, I could see 70. Along the shore, not so much if you get that little bit of that breeze coming in off the water. Maybe into, the southern part of Bergen County, up in, PB land, TT land out here by Sarah. You're talking in the, only in the 50s, maybe reaching 60. All right, don't go by what New York City has. All right. Ay, but it ends all too soon. What a tease. Saturday morning, about 7 o'clock. All right, upper 30s, low 40s. Okay, Sunday morning, we're below freezing. There comes the blue and the purple. Okay, this is what we have possibly Sunday into Monday. Say it ain't so. It may snow. You have a low pressure system over here in the Ohio River Valley region, and it looks like with this high pressure system setting up here, this is a cold Arctic high. Looks like it's going to push it underneath. Now, what could that result in? Well, the storm system comes off and it kind of reforms offshore. So let's take a look at what that may form for us. Here it is. Here you go. Sunday, 8 o'clock at night, 2 o'clock in the morning, Monday. Oh boy, 8 a.m. Oh boy, 2 p.m. Look at that, still snowing until Monday night for areas just below the northwest New Jersey region. All right, how much snow is it talking? Well, this is way out, so let's not go by this map, but just to give you a little fun. Oh boy, look at that. Look at by Mikey Muggs in central PA. You're talking a foot to almost 20 inches. How crazy is this cutoff? 2 inches up here in like Rockland County, and then you have 17 inches, 12 inches down in central New Jersey by Coos all the way over. That's nuts. Don't know if that's going to happen, but we shall see. Looks like it may be a mixed bag going from rain to freezing rain to sleet to snow. We'll see what happens. All right, here you go. Next Saturday, daylight savings time, people. We turn the clocks ahead to in all its glory. Sunset will be at 7:02. The last time we had sunset at that time was on September the 17th of last year. Been a long time coming. All right. The day does not get longer. That is a fallacy. It drives me crazy when people say that. The day does not get longer. We've just moved the sunlight hours from the morning to the evening. Very simple. Okay? The number of hours of sunlight starts to increase, but not the day itself. The day is actually, our days are actually shortening by milliseconds. All right. 2020-2021 seasonal snowfall totals as of 5 p.m. March the 6th, which was yesterday. Look at Binghamton. Mama, 90, almost 100 inches. They will get there. They should get there by the end of March. Caribou, Buffalo, Worcester, Syracuse is below average because of the lake effects. Rochester, Erie's below. Rochester's below, again, because of the lake effects. Burlington's below. Concord's above. Burlington's below because some of the storms did not go up into that region, reach that far north or inland. Allentown, crushing it. Pittsburgh, crushing it. We go all the way down. Wilkes-Barre, crushing it. Let's come over here. New York City, Central Park, crushing it. LaGuardia, crushing it. Oh, where's good old Newark, New Jersey? Over here, crushing it. almost double. Insane, crazy. This is from the National Weather Service, the Eastern Division. Okay, so here's the seasonal snowfall so far for March. Look at this. This is insane. Look at all this snow. Say it ain't so. There's lots of snow. Look at Texas, over a foot in central Texas. That's crazy. Some parts of northern Texas up here, 2 feet. Oklahoma Panhandle, 2 feet. That's almost more than what we have in our southern regions. Unbelievable, truly unbelievable how much snow we've had. And folks, this may be what's to come in the next number of winters. Here's a close-up of the Northeast. There we are right up here, okay? 36 to 48, 48 to 72. Now, I have to say, I'm recording 52 inches, as is a Sky Warner, that is just south of me in Westwood. She's registering 51 inches. All right, due to my 2 mile north and a little bit of elevation, I have a little bit more than her. Joe Bastardi, he said it back on February 28th. March 15th to April 5th. This is what's going to happen. Joe Bastardi has called it. Monday the 15th, only to the 22nd. We are talking temperatures that will be anywhere, excuse me, from 3 to 5 degrees, possibly below normal Celsius. It's going to be pretty cold for March. Here is the snowfall going out to March 22nd. Can't go by this too much, but it's indicating that it will snow in this area. GFS model says the same thing. Not as excited about the snow as some may be. All right, let's take a look at our volcanoes. What's going on? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a massive uptick, and I reported last week when I did a video that this would happen, as well as earthquakes. Etna, the 10th lava episode. Etna exploded to 17,000 feet. Actually, on radar, I don't have it. I have to look for it, and maybe I'll post it in my write-up, because there's some things that I'm going to talk about, but I can't put on here because I'll be get a strike. Maybe they'll ban me. I don't know. Anyway, Etna has an eruption of 17,000 feet. This is the 10th eruption. We're seeing Etna's ash plume all the way over Lake Michigan. Now, it's very thin, but it's made it all the way over to Lake Michigan. And this is not an explosive volcano. We look at Sengai, 27,000 feet. Sakurajima, all right, erupted. That's 3,300 feet. Sabancaya, 24,000 feet. All right. Veniaminoff, all right, 10,000 feet. Okay, this is in Japan. All right, so we've had lots. Let's go back up. This is Etna exploding. This is the heat samples. Here's her exploding again. Okay, all right. We can go up here. This is what the concern is. All right, in Iceland, seismic crisis 20, eruption warning. They are fearful. We thought that the other two volcanoes were going to go off, but now they're saying Fagratisjal, I don't know, is that how you say it? Anyway, had a large earthquake of 5, all right, and there's new pulse tremors, and they're expecting this to possibly blow, all right, which is not good. Here we go, scroll up. Bakaya, all right, there you go. Fuego. Sinabung again. All right, Sabancaya. So these look 21,000 feet. All right. Dukono. Okay, that's at 7,000 feet. So these are all just today. All right, all of the volcanoes. So it's very interesting. Raventador, 15,000 feet. All right, let's take a look here at our earthquake map, the largest earthquakes in the last 24 hours. We have had multiple 5.0 earthquakes. New Zealand, they've been rocking and rolling since the major ones hit this past week. There were 4 major earthquakes down there, 6.4 to 8.1. Looked at the news, didn't see much about it. Look at all this, New Zealand, New Zealand, New Zealand, New Zealand. All right? New Zealand. We keep going down. It's all about New Zealand. It's all in that region. Look at all over here. Here's all the earthquakes. Okay? So it's quite interesting. We have one over here. Grand Caymans, the Cayman Islands, 5.2. Over here. All right? And North Pacific, 5.5. Let's see if we have any 6.0s. Oh, here you go. New Zealand. And that's the same one in New Zealand. 4.0s. All over. Little ones, right? Yeah, I would want to live through a 4.0, folks. You'd be rocking and rolling with that. Okay, 3.0s. Let's put all of them up. There you go. They're all over. Into Europe, Asia. All right, so it's the Earth is expanding. Okay? Mortgage rates fall. Yeah, they do. That's true. All right, global seismic activity. Here is what happened in New Zealand. 4 earthquakes hit, and look at the seismic activity. It was all the way off the charts. Okay, highest it's been in a very long time. Okay, the global seismic activity level. Okay, so it takes into assume that all quakes above will be recorded. These quakes are weighted by a factor of 1. So it has a very good track record. All right, into the volcanoes. Let's come back to them. Yearly temperature and what the volcano has done. Krakatoa erupted, look at the drop in temperature. Tambora, a massive drop in temperature. Okay. The year without the summer, Tambora. El Chacan, all right. Pinatubo, 1992, started 1992, 93, went through 93, 94. Okay, that crazy winter. All right, so we had those volcanoes go off, they directly affect the cooling of the planet. Speaking of the cooling of the planet, some people are like, well, look, the temperatures are rising. Well, this is your El Nino right here, this massive El Nino. Now we're starting to see a spike back up with another El Nino. Now we're starting to see it come back down. Okay, February went up 0.2 degrees Celsius, but it has dropped from this stage down 0.1 degrees Celsius. All right, from the end of 2020, as you could say. Actually 0.4 in December, all the way down, all right, to 0.2. It's a pretty decent drop worldwide, I have to say. All right, how much snow mass on the northern hemisphere, excluding the mountains? If you put them in, it's off the charts. Anyway, we are something like 600 or 700 gigatons above what the 1982 to 2012 average. Now, some people say, well, you shouldn't go by that, but you know what? That's what we have. They haven't put out the new data from 92. I'm sorry, from 90 to, from 89 to 2019, but that's the data that we have. So we go by this. All right, that's the science. So we follow the science. Holy hell! Look at this. Daytona Beach looks like snow. Say it ain't so. Right? Laura R., that would be terrible down in Florida. Okay, so Daytona Beach, hailstorms came through with severe thunderstorms. They had to deal with this. Very interesting. And then February's Arctic blast in San Antonio has few historical comparisons. This is the Alamo. This looks like my backyard right now, basically. 8-degree wind chill on February 15th. 177 hours at or below 33 degrees. February 12th to February 17th, below freezing temperatures. 90 minutes short of the record. 4 calendar days with measurable snowfall. Does this look like your block? Before they plowed it? Well, they don't have plows down there. This is San Antonio. 3rd snowiest of all time. Look at this. This is insane. Look at this map. Unbelievable. All the way down to Del Rio. All right? Unbelievable. All right? Last thing I want to just talk about real quick, folks. Well, don't have time. All right? I'll post it. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great night. Stay safe.